Sandiego6 News in the morning. Your station for balanced news.
Good morning, it's 8 o'clock. I'm Linda Martin.
And I'm Mark Bailey. It's Friday, May the 14th.
Well, all eyes are on the downtown courthouse today as confessed killer John Gardner is sentenced.
Now, Gardner raped and murdered Amber Dubois and Chelsea King. And Jenny Hamel is live downtown with more on what we can expect starting around 1:30 today. Jenny?
That's right, and you can expect a big crowd to amass even before that. At 12:30, we're hearing that friends and family of both Amber Dubois and Chelsea King will be arriving here on the steps of the Hall of Justice, bringing lilies for Amber, and we're hearing sunflowers for Chelsea to show their support for those girls slain by John Gardner. And already there's a sense of energy here at the courthouse. As you can see, local news media have already amassed, and you can expect this number to grow almost exponentially by the time the hearing begins at 1:30. So we know the the victims' families are going to be speaking, giving their statements. It'll be interesting, though, to hear if John Gardner speaks as well. Now, joining me is John Dadian, who, amongst many things, is also a victims' rights advocate. You know, a lot of speculation going into this hearing. Is this a sense of closure for the family? You say no, and explain to us why.
There'll never be a sense of closure. A statement that one of the families made yesterday, which really resonated with me, is they said when a reporter asked them, you know, how they're getting through this week in particular, et cetera, and they said, we have no choice. So there's no closure. They have no choice. They will go through this not only tomorrow, but for the next 30, 40, 50 years. That absolutely is not closure. They will think about this without exaggeration every minute for the next 30, 40 years. For somebody who's not been a victim, it's hard for them to comprehend that, but that's exactly what will happen. In my particular case, it was 35 years ago.
And John, yeah, I've known you for a while in a different kind of capacity, and I did not know that your father had been murdered, so I am sorry for your loss. But yeah, there's a bit of empathy that you have. What does this sentencing hearing then mean, do you think, for the families?
Oh, clearly, again, different circumstances, because 35 years ago, they did not have the victim's impact statement, which they do have now. So this is terrific. This absolutely does help the family, that they're both, whether it be last night when they were composing their statement to when they actually read today, that will help tremendously. And the reason why this was so smart on the DA and the family members to agree to this plea deal is because that they won't have to, as I do, every 2 years go through a parole hearing. Once this is done, the only thing, and I say that with a little bit of an understatement, the only thing they will have to do is get on with their lives for the next 40 years.
Okay, and I appreciate that. And we know Mo Dubois and Chelsea King's parents have been talking about the gaps in the criminal system and trying to fight to, you know, remedy that. So we know in some respects, even though there's a bit of closure, but not really, as John Dadian is saying, there's a whole thing that's about to embark from this day forward. For now, I'm downtown. Jenny Hamel, Sandiego6 News.